have chickens, you know there's a lot of work that goes into raising them. Keeping them from predators, the weather, and other things sometimes can make a hard task. Today on the Molokai Homesteading Project, we're going to show you some simple upgrades that we made to our chicken tractor. Things that keep them safe from predators, keep them from the weather, and generally help them grow and become healthy and strong. So stay tuned as we show you some simple upgrades that we made to our chicken tractor. Hello and welcome back to the project. Here at the project, we raise our own meat chickens, which are heritage white chickens. They are mature within about 9 weeks. To keep our chickens safe, we keep them in a movable chicken tractor. Today we're going to show you some simple upgrades that we made to keep them safe from predators and the weather. One of the biggest things that we needed to do was to keep our chickens safe from all predators. So what we did was we shot nails through the frame of our tractor, and it creates basically a spike. And so as you can see, we have many different spikes going in different directions on the bottom, and then I shot it down through the bottom that goes into the ground, and then I also put it around the top as well. And what this does, this keeps any animals from digging below the surface. It keeps them from jumping up onto the tractor, and it just generally keeps the animals safe. I can tell you that the spikes do work because we have had dogs try to get into our tractor. They tried to make a couple of digs, and after about 2 swipes in the dirt, they run away because the spikes get them. And this is something that is very easy to do, and you do not have to have anything elaborate. Just get a nail gun or even a hammer and nails and nail them through. So it is best to shoot these spikes all the way around the tractor, and we went all the way around on the top, middle, and bottom. And we also shot spikes on the lid of the tractor, or the very top of the tractor, and you can see that they're coming through the top. This is to keep predators from jumping on top of the tractor. We have foxes and coyotes and raccoons and other predators that will do whatever they can to get in. So we even made sure that we covered the back end where the tractor is covered in metal and the spikes are coming through the bottom, and I can assure you that when a predator begins to dig, these spikes will get them and will deter them, and they will not come back. Another feature that we wanted to put on the chicken tractor, which we stated in our how-to video that we were not going to do, was to put a wheel assembly on the tractor. Now this was a necessary thing for us after we put the spikes in. As you can see, we're on a pivot system, and there is a stationary pivot here. And the wheel assembly is put together quite easily. In fact, you can watch our video on how we made this wheel assembly. But basically it swivels on an axis, and then you just take the bar here and you lift up, and there's a stationary pin at the other end, and it slides underneath the pin. And as you can see, I gave enough clearance for the spikes that are down below. And this allows us to move the tractor anywhere we need to go. And this makes each morning when we come and feed the chickens and move the tractor so much easier. And we highly recommend that you put a wheel system on your tractor. This is by far the best upgrade that we did on our chicken tractor. The next upgrade became necessary once we finished the tractor. We used a 22 gauge ribbed panel to cover the back end of the tractor, and when we did that, the ridges left a gaping hole that could lead a predator right into the tractor. So what we did was we took a 1/2 inch piece of foam insulation and we inserted it into the hole and cut off the end, and then took a screw and we screwed into the ridge to create a crimp. And so this keeps any type of predator, especially during the summer like a snake, out of the tractor. Plus it also does add insulation to keep wind out of the tractor, and though it's not much, it does give us some insulation to the tractor. But because of the gaping hole that was left, this is something that we needed to do because snakes are very prevalent in our area, and they could very easily have gotten into the tractor. The last thing I want to show you that we did for the chickens, and it's for every batch of chickens that we get, is that we put them in a ryegrass field. And we plant this ryegrass, and as you can see, it grows nicely, and it gives them fresh food and fresh grass to eat on a daily basis as they are moved once a day in the tractor. These upgrades may seem a bit insignificant, but for those of us who raise our chickens for consumption, it is very important that we keep them safe from the weather and from the predators and give them the best environment they can have for survival for the 9 weeks in which we raise them. The grass that we plant is also very important because we want to make sure that they are out of their own feces as we move them once a day and they have fresh grass to eat and fresh bugs to eat, and then as well as the spikes that we put in there to keep predators out. We have not seen this anywhere on YouTube from anybody else, and we are glad that we were able to do that. So we hope these upgrades do help you. Maybe you learned something from it. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love for you to subscribe to our channel. And if you have any questions, please do leave us one, and we'll answer you as soon as we can. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.